Today we'll be taking a look at something that will boost your kill-death ratio and your win-loss ratio through the roof. Just as a type of beforehand, we are going to have to be playing Hardpoint using this technique, and we are going to have to use Requisitions on the majority of our classes. So you'll want to have the majority of your classes set up with Requisitions, which is a basic training in Call of Duty World War II. You'll want to have Requisitions on the majority of them, and then you'll want to have 1 or 2 classes that don't use it. So after you get the 3 big kill streaks that we'll be talking about in this video, you can switch to a class and get use out of a different basic training, because Requisitions has no use once you've achieved all 3 of your kill streaks. So first, let's take a look at Requisitions and see what it does so we can understand why we'll be using it and why it's beneficial, especially in Hardpoint. It really only works in Hardpoint. I've tried it in Kill Confirm, Domination, and other modes, but the games aren't long enough for you to get all 3 of your kill streaks. But in Hardpoint, you'll get all 3 of your kill streaks almost every single game. In fact, I would go as far to say 99% of the time. If you're getting kills and playing well, you'll be getting those kill streaks, and hence you'll be getting insane amounts of kills every single game and boosting your kill-death ratio insane amounts, especially if you're doing this from the start when your kill-death ratio is at kind of like a low level where you don't have many kills and deaths. If you're doing this from the start on a new account even, you can easily have a 4+ or a 5+ kill-death ratio using this strategy. So, for Requisitions, it reads, "Score streaks do not reset on death, but cost more and can only be earned once." So, myself, when I first saw this perk, I thought it was nothing special, and it should kind of just be written off for people who just can't get those higher kill streaks, can't stay alive, and it just wasn't good, is what I thought, but it was an assumption, and it was wrong, because in Hardpoint, this ability is ridiculous. One of the best things about this basic training is that you can put it on several different classes. You can set up your sniper class, your SMG class, your assault rifles class. You can set up however many classes you want, set them up with Requisitions, and you can switch between the classes. So if you're having a sniping game and it's not going well, you can just switch to an SMG or any variation of that. However you want to play, you can change easily, and it's not a problem. It doesn't change your kill streaks. You keep going. You keep dying, but you always are working towards these big kill streaks that have huge game impacts. For me, it's kind of ruined the game playing without Requisitions. Whenever I don't play with Requisitions and these big kill streaks on, I don't really feel the same happiness, the same amount of excitement, because I'm not getting these big kill streaks coming in due time. But with Requisitions, you always have these big kill streaks come in. They're coming in soon, and when you do get them, you're going to get 5 kills, you're going to get 10 kills, you're going to get 20 kills from each kill streak, and it's insane. You get so many kills and you just win games. So this gameplay that's been running in the background, it was a game that we joined in late. Let me see the exact score here at the start of the game. We joined in, they had 100 points and our team had 48 points. So we joined in late, they had a big advantage, but my friend and I, we joined in the game, and we both got some kill streaks going, and it was huge. We just came back and won the game and swept the game, and it was a close game. It was a fun game, but it shows the power of the kill streaks. So we've only been in this game for 3 minutes now, and as you see in the bottom right, I have approximately 1,800 points, 1,880 points. So that is very close to paratroopers. Once you get paratroopers, you put them down, it gets you closer to your carpet bomb and your ball turret gunner. And when you get your carpet bomb, it gets you close to your ball turret gunner. It's kind of like a a domino effect. So once you get one of the kill streaks, you get the rest of them faster. So that's what you want to do. You want to get the 2,400 points as fast as you possibly can, then get the rest of them. So here's a small cut of about 40 seconds where I call in my paratroopers. So the thing about paratroopers is you want to call them in where you want them to be, because they kind of come in around your position where you're calling them in. So you do want to call them in on the point, because it can basically guarantee you the first point. So on this point, I call it in directly on the middle point, which is the next point, and that basically guarantees us that middle point. All of the points on that one, they can't get on it at all, and that's quite helpful. Let's take a look at how many kills the paratroopers actually get throughout the entirety of it. So I put a counter in the bottom left in green. Take a look at that. That's just paratroopers of 1 game. So sometimes your paratroopers will get 0 kills. Sometimes they will all get shot out of the sky. That rarely ever happens. But sometimes they get shot out of the sky and you don't get anything. Sometimes you'll get 15 kills. It ranges a lot. I have had games where I've had 0 kills with the paratroopers, and I have had games where I've had upwards of 20. I'd say if you get anything above 5, you should be happy with that. That's quite good for paratroopers. Anything above 5, they cause plenty of pressure for your team. They're just extra bodies on the battlefield for your team. So they have to kill them. They cause a lot of pressure, and they are a really powerful kill streak. So while all this was going on, I got enough points to call in my carpet bomb. I called it in immediately because the enemy team was ahead, so I wanted to call it in immediately. But sometimes you'll want to hold on to your kill streaks for the right moment. Sometimes you'll want to call them in right away. Of course, you have to gauge that yourself. So I called it in immediately here, and admittedly this game I only got 1 kill with the carpet bomb, which is extremely low. Usually you're looking at probably 3 to 7 or 8 kills every single game with the carpet bombing, because it's 3 different types of bombs, so it drops down the bombs 3 different times, and it basically covers a big line of the map. So usually you get a lot of kills with it if the enemies are outside for the point at all. This game I only got 1 kill, so quite poor, but that is not the average. Alright, so here we are end game. The enemies are at, you know, about 230 points. They're going to eat up the rest of this hill, and basically right now what we need to do is start playing next. So they're at that hill, they're going to get the rest, which is about 5 seconds now. They're going to be at about 230 points. The winning is 250 points. So what I want to do here, I want to go on the point, which is what I'm doing right here. I'm going on the point right now. I'm going to drop on the point and call in my ball turret gunner and kill all the enemies that are getting towards the point. So immediately you get 2 kills. They're spawning in the back here. You just spray down. This thing is ridiculously powerful, and they stand no chance against it. It's just ridiculously powerful, and I'm just getting kill after kill after kill after kill, just absolutely slaughtering them. It's so much fun. It's so much fun, and you're getting so many kills with this kill streak. This kill streak is what makes it all worth it. I recommend that you do prestige unlock this if you are going to be running requisitions. Prestige unlock it so you get it early. And yeah, that's just what this is all about. We end up winning this game, and I think it was really all, we get this entire point, the entire 60 points, and start snowballing from there, all because of requisitions and some good gunplay as well. It was a fun game. So to recap, requisitions on Hardpoint is extremely powerful. I think that you guys should be using it if you're trying to get your wins up in Hardpoint. If you are a fan of Hardpoint like I am, I'm actually just a new fan of the mode. I didn't really play it previously, and I liked it before I even started using requisitions. But once I started using requisitions, I realized that it's so rewarding, because you always have that feeling of your upcoming kill streaks coming up. No matter what, even if you're dying, it's not that big of a deal, because you have these big kill streaks coming up, and they're going to get you a huge amount of kills. So in this game alone, I got 17 kills from kill streaks. 17 free kills from these big kill streaks just for using that basic training. So that is extremely powerful, and you guys can use it as you'd like to. I think that eventually it might get changed, because it's only really usable in Hardpoint, which is kind of ridiculous. Maybe they'll change the values per game mode, or nerf it or something. I think that it does need to be changed to some extent. But before any changes come along, make sure you guys swoop in, give it a try. I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something new about requisitions and Hardpoint. If you have any questions, post them down below. I'd love to answer them, and I will see you guys next time.